Hey guys, I'm going to be doing the spoilers review as I promised for almost a couple days now, and please excuse me if my throat does not sound in place at the moment. I just currently woke up, which is uh, with good reason because I was up extremely late because I was making a video that you guys will be seeing very, very soon, and I'm pretty proud of it. It's going to be a pretty awesome video, so look out for that. So anyway, let's talk about, in spoilers, Star Wars The Force Awakens. As the title suggests, there will be spoilers in this review. So if you guys have not seen Star Wars The Force Awakens at this point, why haven't you seen it at this point? Please do not watch this review. I have done a non-spoiler review, so you guys can check it out over here. And let's get down to the spoilers. So the first thing I gotta talk about is the opening scene of this movie, when the Stormtroopers and Kylo Ren and Captain Phasma invade this little town in Jakku where BB-8 is, as well as Poe Dameron. I gotta say, this scene was actually really interesting because Kylo Ren proves as a character that he has the balls to even just tell all the stormtroopers to kill all the villagers, just like that. And yeah, it was very, very interesting for that to see. In less than 15 minutes, we're already killing a lot of people in this movie. We also get to see Finn in that scene also, which we learn from that scene that he does not want to be a stormtrooper anymore. When they're about to execute the villagers, all stormtroopers are shooting besides Finn. So you get to see that he does not want to fight. He does not want to do any of that. So that was interesting. The other scenes that I absolutely loved were the ones with Finn and Poe Dameron. Those scenes were absolutely spectacular. And I would love to see them in a different movie besides Star Wars. I would love to see them in a comedy. I'd love to see them in an action flick. I'd like to see them in a drama. Anything with these two would probably work because their chemistry together is so dang good. They did a brilliant job. So thumbs up to them. They did a great job with their chemistry. I would love to see them in a different film because they did a brilliant job in that film. The other character that I absolutely loved, the other piece of chemistry that I think was actually pretty strong, was Finn and Rey's. They had a pretty good chemistry. Not as strong as Finn and Poe Dameron's, but I will say that it is a strong chemistry nonetheless. If I were to pick one of the two, I picked the one with Finn and Poe Dameron because their chemistry is way stronger than Finn and Rey's. So, enough of the chemistry. Let's get down to the characters. So the first one we'll talk about is Poe Dameron. Poe Dameron is a very good character in the Star Wars Force Awakens movie. He's a pilot, an X-Wing pilot, and he is a very, very cool pilot. He is one of the best pilots in the service right now, in the Resistance, and he is a very, very cool fighter. And I love him very, very much, and I cannot wait to see him more in the Star Wars movies. And he's just a very cool character, especially if we're going to have Finn and Poe Dameron in the same Star Wars movie again. Thumbs up, because their chemistry, again, so good. Speaking of Finn, let's talk about him. Finn's character is very, very interesting because he used to be a stormtrooper from the First Order, and now he does not want to be a stormtrooper anymore, and now he joins the Resistance with Rey. At first, he kind of sneaks around, and he's like, no, of course I was from the Resistance before. He's kind of like that person. He kind of lies at first, and then, throughout the course of the movie, he reveals who he really was. Very interesting because when Finn told Rey that he used to be a stormtrooper from the First Order, I expected Rey's reaction to be very different, very impacting. I thought she would probably tell him to leave or something like that, like he can't see him right now, something. But Rey actually just took that understandably. She actually just understood what he said. So very, very interesting how that happened. I thought that her reaction was gonna be like, "Stay away from me." Yeah, Finn's character is very, very interesting. Throughout the course of the film, they were trying to set up that Finn was gonna be a Jedi, but there was something else that happened, which I'll get to in a quick minute. But yeah, the fight scenes with Finn and that stormtrooper were absolutely awesome. And that one scene with Kylo Ren and Finn with the lightsabers, yeah, that was awesome too. Anytime that Finn's using a lightsaber or a gun, his fights are absolutely cool. So yeah, that was interesting. Um, let's talk about Rey for a minute. Rey is probably the most interesting, and she is the main character in the Star Wars movie and the new Star Wars trilogy, which is something I didn't expect. I thought Finn was going to be the main character, but it is Rey. Rey is the main character for certain reasons. One, she possesses the Force, which I did not know that she did. I thought Finn was the one who possesses the Force because throughout all the advertisement they made it feel like that Finn was the one with the Force, but no, it is actually Rey with the Force. And the other thing that makes me know that she is a Jedi is because when she touches the Luke's lightsaber, she gets visions from her past about her parents, and there has been speculation about who that might be, but we're saving that for our last video of Star Wars Week. So expect that video to come out very, very soon. But beyond that, Rey is just an interesting character because that one scene in the forest where Kylo Ren's about to try to pick up the lightsaber and it just goes past him and it lands in Rey's hands, that was pretty awesome. Like I say, when I saw that scene, my mouth just dropped, and that was a very, very cool scene. I'm a little bit confused though, because when she did that, I was also thinking, like, does she already know how to use the Force already? Because that was very, very, very quick about how she used the Force. So that was, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. It was just weird to me because I was like, okay, you know how to use the Force already. That was very unexpected. So, I don't know. It just seemed kind of weird that she already knew the Force already. So, I don't know. Maybe they'll explain it in episode 8. And here's a little interesting thing that I found out that I actually realized when I sunk the movie in, and that is Rey at first is a better Jedi than Luke Skywalker. Notice when I say at first, when she first grabs the lightsaber and she fights Kylo Ren, she knows how to fight. Like, she knows legitimate fighting skills. Luke Skywalker, on the other hand, he had flaws. He sucked when he fought anybody, like Darth Vader. Like, he sucked. He lost. It took him Luke Skywalker, it took him 3 movies to finally defeat Darth Vader. Rey, on the other hand, with Kylo Ren, she had Kylo Ren to his knees, and I'm pretty sure he chopped a limb off. So, yeah, this woman knows how to fight, and she knows how to fight with legitimate fighting skills. So that kind of surprised me. I was like, wow, this is our first Jedi that actually knows how to fight, and knows how to fight well. So that just blew my mind. That wow, this is our first Jedi that can actually take on someone and actually win. So yeah, very, very interesting with that. And speaking of Kylo Ren, let's talk about him. Kylo Ren is also a very interesting character because he is the son of Han Solo, which is something that I did not expect throughout the film. I expected to be more, but very, very interesting. And his name also used to be Ben Solo, which also adds a different layer to, oh, we have it. So he has a name. He has a different name, well, obviously. And there's more backstory about Kylo Ren. Apparently, or Ben Solo, was actually trained by Luke Skywalker to become a Jedi. He taught him the Force, he taught him all this, and he apparently had a lot of people. Luke Skywalker had a whole group of students that he was training to become Jedis. And apparently, Kylo Ren and most of those students turned to the dark side. And I'm going to assume that those students, and this is just me, that those students become the Knights of Ren. Is that how they... Are those students that turned against Luke Skywalker, are they apparently the Knights of Ren? Is that them? I don't know. Did they reveal that? If not, I'm just calling it. They are the Knights of Ren. That's just probably how it works, because even Emperor Snook says, all the Knights of Ren, the people before you are dead. You are the last knight. You are the last Ren. Just saying, it just seems a little likely that that's probably it. There is also something that I did not like about Kylo Ren, and that is the ability that he took off his mask, which I guess is okay, but I was expecting, like, scars on his face or something. But, nah, it was just a normal face, which is interesting, But at the same time, you have to remember that this person is in the beginning stages of his dark side. He hasn't been in the dark side for like years or centuries. He's been in the dark side for almost like, what, a couple months at best, maybe? So this guy has a lot to go through before he goes to the dark side and probably get all his scars and all that. So, yeah, we'll see this guy in the dark side more probably in episode 8 and episode 9. But he did show his dark side when he killed Han Solo. Now let's talk about Han Solo for a minute. Han Solo did a great job. Harrison Ford, thumbs up. He did a great job as Han Solo. Definitely brought a big performance. Throughout the film, I didn't think that he was going to be a huge role, but once he steps in the Millennium Falcon, he is in for the whole movie. And he performed great. And when you get to that death scene, I gotta say, they kind of foreshadowed it. Because once you see him stepping on the bridge and the light is shining on them, you knew it was going to happen. Let's be real. We all knew it was going to happen. So, not bad for a death scene. Chewie took it to heart, but everyone else just kind of left their emotions in check. So, I don't know. That just felt kind of weird for me. And the last character that we really got to talk about is Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker. He had the easiest role in the movie I've ever seen. I thought Andy Serkis as Emperor Snoke had an easier role, but no. Luke Skywalker had the easiest role in the entire film. All he really does is that he's really just standing somewhere in the distance, he takes off his hoodie, and he reveals himself to be Luke Skywalker. That's really all he is, and that was very interesting. And I like that they kept him like that, because I didn't want to see too much of Luke Skywalker in the film. I like that they kept him secret, and they're going to keep him for episode 8. Bless me. Bless me again. So, that's it for my spoilers review, and for my last video, for Star Wars Week, we're going to talk about, is Rey Luke Skywalker's daughter? So we're going to talk about that in my next video, and that's it for this video, the spoilers review. And I thank you all for watching. Sorry, just a little bit of stuffy at the moment. So, please, check out my other Star Wars Week videos, and make sure to like, favorite this video, and yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, as we end these videos, blow out. See you next time. Peace.